What is up, everyone? It is Psycho Blue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and beyond. My goodness, I have missed all of you when it comes to this game. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Everybody talking about what I kept talking about during the pandemic. Oh my goodness, you see what I've been talking about? You see how good this game is now, finally? Now it's got this fresh coat of paint? My locals held the first ever monthly for this game over the weekend, and I have brought along some rather talented casters for you to appreciate what you're seeing and to better explain why this game is so gosh darn good. So let me make sure their mics are on. We are almost there. Okie dokie. Caster number 1, please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you for having me on here, Psycho Blue. I am the host that's the dopest and it's cool Moko. I hope y'all stay knowing this. What are y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope y'all love some Marvel action that's about to happen real soon.
All right,
And
so
with
this
me.
this gentleman who just introduced himself, he was one of the casters that I got for TMNT Cross Justice League at Frosty Faustings, which I could not attend due to my busted ankle and my hurt knee. I am about to enter 28 days since the injury. I'm told it's a 6-week recovery, so hopefully in the next couple weeks I will get clearance to resume my life. Nothing, well, one thing's broken, the ankle's broken, but the knee is just bruised, so we will get by all of it. I can walk, I can move around, I can work out, I'm making progress, so don't worry about me, but thank you, Kumo, for when I had to sit in the sidelines and let the process play out.
Oh, good, man. It's the least I could do, and I like to help out, and I like to be around the scenes. It's all I can really do.
Caster number 2, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Proxy. I've done quite a bit of Marvel. I played a ton of Infinite when it did first come out. Seeing the Beyond, the like you said, the fresh coat of paint that definitely reinvigorated me quite a bit. So definitely excited to get to see what what you guys' monthly up north was able to bring to the table. Very excited to see the matches.
Did you ever see my streams back in the day?
I don't know if I did. It's been a very, very long time since I've been at least in the early stages of it. We were more playing. I don't know how much I even really consumed at the time. We were too inundated in trying to make it ourselves, dude. Let's say TNS, we were pretty deep in rocking it, honestly.
Yeah, so I ran something from about 2018 to 2023, something called Marvelous Meetings.
Oh, okay.
I
Then yes,
remember
I
that.
absolutely have. Yes,
Okay, that was my event, and
very nice.
we wrote it as far as we could take it. We had it on Xbox, we had it on PC. I didn't have it on PS4 though, but I did have those other two platforms. And now we are about to run Mars Capcom Infinite and Beyond, the next stage of this. I am going to back away, and I will let you two take care of business and tell people when exactly is Marvel, why it is right now.
Well, Proxy, you and me on the same sticks, with the same characters, same stages, and everything, man. You already know what to do. You ain't no stranger to this, my man.
Listen, man, Marvel Born and Bred, definitely my favorite thing to get to interact with for sure. But I'm definitely excited to get to see, like I said, which characters come through, what kind of team compositions we bring to the table here. Obviously, MVCI Beyond has a little bit of a rebalance depending on the characters that you were rocking here. But some of these characters, some of these teams feel a lot the same, and this team on the right is one of those teams that I feel like feels a lot the same.
Ooh, yeah. I have shades of Richard Wynn when I was getting into Marvel Infinite myself.
Oh.
Canthus, Catnip, and there's going to be Milk Cow up on the screens here, as you can clearly see, gang. Yeah, Richard Wynn with Dormammu Dante was such a crazy combination of characters. Dante already saucy, been a menace since Marvel 3, I'm sure. And Dormammu always been a menace no matter how you spin it. So to see him and Dante in the same game, and then Richard Wynn, he was, like, the name sticks to me deadly, because he was just that good. He made this team what it was, in my eyes. But, Proxy, we about to get started with Mega Man X and Zero on the screen. 3 Capcom representations here. And what are we looking forward to right now?
Yeah, I mean, having that soul, I think like the stone difference, obviously, definitely a big deal. Space versus soul is a pretty swingy matchup. What really for the player on the right here for Candace, I feel like the biggest thing you're going to look for is if you can find that kill and have your stone activated at the same time, being able to lock out the soul stone and actually be able to potentially delete 2 characters without having to deal with the res would be good.
Just almost had it too. It was about to be a happy birthday, but instead we're about to see a swaggy Dante combo as per usual. Gets this killer D up in there with the just screen, active switch, and get some more stocks up for Dormammu, who's about to go all in, cashing out with the hyper super here. It's the JC, not just yet to set him up for failure. And right now, it's going to be close to mid-corner.
A little bit of mistiming on that combo there, but I'm talking about it too much. Fish hooks into the dark hole, gets that knockdown, and potentially going to secure the kill here, especially if we're able to get the charges up, but doesn't quite have the box, so is going to have to deal with that Soul Storm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit unfortunate, and then once you know have Soul Storm on the screen, it allows both of your players or both of your characters to come back here. But Dante with a snipe from above, Jesus Christ! I thought he was just good at the guns. There's a Soul Storm activation, and look at Candace just backing off right now. Finally getting hit. Small happy birthday right there.
Oh, great launcher, jump cancel to be able to actually get the punish there on Zero. Luckily, he is able to escape, so it is going to be just the super to be able to close some distance and the walk up from Mega Man, but it's not going to work, and we're going to get another happy birthday.
And he just died. You can't do him like that. No, he dropped it, but he recovered with the super of his own to try and keep the pressure. Dormammu trying to swap sides, trying to open up Zero, but you pressed a little too soon, my friend. Milkow's got one last shot at this right here. It's going to be hanging there. Leaving the Zero picks now.
We're gonna jump heavy punch wherever we can, but after the tag, just go straight for the legs. Even with this drop here, not much to be done. It's going to be a very difficult comeback, and there's going to be no chance, especially with the box in play now.
Oh, that was actually a very crazy scenario, and it's still allowed for Candace Catnip to just come through and clean house, picking up what Dante couldn't even finish.
Spending your meter and getting the tag in a moment like that is massive, especially when you have them trapped in the space storm. Kind of turns into a mix-up in those corner situations where you normally wouldn't really get to see it.
And plus that box being there like that, you just the Roddy Rich. I just came in with a box. How to put a stick in the box. I mean, you had to put Dante in the box right there, and you just had to make it work. You know what I mean? Like that was such a messed up scenario, but it worked in the favor of Travis.
Absolutely. But we're gonna consider a little bit of a character swap here, potentially. Firebrand into the X now. So Firebrand a little bit more particular here. Still gonna rock the Soul Storm, so still wants to have the resurrection. I feel like Firebrand is a very good activator, very good teammate, and can have mix-ups of his own, but I feel like a lot of the time he's the one tossing the alley-oop. So we'll have to see, because it feels like we've got 2 characters who are very good at supporting. So if we ever lose out on one, if it ever gets into the 1v2, I'm not sure how this team on the left is going to function.
Well, it ain't Capcom rivals, but I know supports when I see him, and Firebrand's already trying to get some started, flying around, trying to catch him with Dormammu, but Dante's right there to try and keep him out from that range. And this is kind of what Catnip also wants to mess with right here, being able to just jump up and chase you down, but that can also work in Milkow's favor, because again, that flight character has good maneuverability. Now we got X on the screen, who finally manages to get a hit with the Buster, but didn't get a full combo, unfortunately.
Love laying the flame carpet and then just going straight for the space surge, being able to go for the pull in. These bash jabs, though, honestly working out. Still winning out on the life totals here.
I like the mash jabs as well. It helps check to see where you're at right now, and it's a pretty good fast recovery button. But the unfortunate staircase drop into the drop super as well. Dante trying to switch sides right there, managed to do so, crossing up Milkow once again for another beautiful Dante combo here. Just don't drop it. It's too easy. It's too easy. Alright, so here we go.
Keep it simple, get some charges here, plenty of time, especially with this. Oh, absolutely consuming the spells. Had a hard knockdown, but doesn't get the OTG, misses the light kick.
And you know, it sucks when you miss a button in Marvel too, right? It's just like, dang, I did not want to mess that up so badly. But what we're not messing up right here is another actor switch off the Dance Macabre. Beautiful work to DMC3. I love that game so much, and we're about to cash out on X here with the super. What's it gonna be next? Switch sides.
Yeah, try to get the pull in there. Oh, it's actually going to go into the armor here, so it does have that empowerment, but unfortunately it's not going to get to see any of it. And now Soul Storage, Space Storage would be amazing here to get the box through.
Yes.
Even locked out of the surge would be great.
You got all but Soul Storm has been activated, so now it is X's time to shine and come back from the brinks of hell as before. Or maybe not hell. This is a little bit of a different type of hell right here, but Dante's still fighting back strong. Candace maybe getting caught by this level 3. Never mind, I lied. Super to try and kill X even further than he already was before.
I think X is able to break up most of that, but unfortunately here the juggle just continues. Firebrand dies, X down to just a pixel, and stalking Flare into the tag should be enough to do it here. Even if the mix-up didn't land, the chip might have just been enough.
Yep, the no mix-up always works out. It's like you teleport in front of me, okay, maybe I did, but are you still blocking though is the question. I might have just crossed you up right there.
Plus, like, you can just space in a situation like that. You can just slam Space Storm, go full screen as Dante, and just rip $1 million. They do have to fall into it eventually. And best case, their punish is just going to be a reversal super from full screen. And one their meter for your meter in a spot where they're already trapped at pixel life. We'll take that every single time.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see that we're not seeing a lot of this the space coming out from Candace right here. Maybe wants to use it a little bit more strategically, just like in the first game, as they sit there and catch up with their stocks and trying to cross them with a rainstorm, getting caught by a little bit of the meteors from above. Candace Cadmus is once again backing off, just kind of watching their cal.
Love how we're spacing this though, getting this charge in, does have the Inferno ready to go. Jump medium. Actually, had the happy birthday. You gotta cancel launcher a little earlier though.
Like, we're not gonna be canceling here right now is the fact that we're once again hitting active switching. This is the only setup that Dante like really makes work. I mean, he sure has others, right? But the thing with that one is you have to play his game still because you're stuck in that animation. So we're also stuck in the same situation as before, low on the life, switching out the Firebrand, but Dante getting caught. Milkow still trying to figure out how to close this out for once.
Yeah, hasn't quite been able to find the damage here. It's been a lot of decent hits, but unfortunately no confirmed. But, you know, I feel like that's one of the nice things about MVCI Beyond is I feel like we've gotten a lot of players who, you know, have, whether they're newer to Marvel itself specifically, or just to this particular version of the game, have been you know, exploring the game a little bit more, which is very, very fun to get to see. But now in this corner mix-up, unfortunately, that is not super fun.
That's not super fun at all. If anything, this is super deadly because you're still getting stair combos. I honestly love the staircase combos in this game. And, you know, you mentioned earlier with players just, you know, kind of exploring and getting their toes into the water and think of things. Maybe something like I said, first people's first Marvel game or this iteration. But with that's not an iteration. That's a generational switch right there. Oh my goodness.
Storm is going to get Firebrand back from the brink though, matching the jab and coming out with these projectiles here is going to go for the empowerment and does find that hit, but unfortunately again, no launcher to follow up.
Nope, no launch at all, still running around. Dante is staying alive, pops the double trigger, let it speak out to me, my brother. Let it speak. Vortex is around, and I like that Candace is just, you know, letting Milkow kind of kill themselves. Wants them to just come in and just punish accordingly. And especially with double trigger, you can just keep yourself alive. Beautiful cross up, and there's a dead Firebrand.
Oh, this should set up for the finale here. A similar situation once again. Stalking Flare does come through. The level 3 is a touch too far away. And even on the drop combo from Candace, that honestly would do it. Absolutely.
And then the pillar from below. Oh man, you see what I'm saying about this team? You see what I'm saying about this team? It's crazy. This team's kind of crazy. This team has been crazy.
Yeah, it just takes up so much space. They are like I don't know, perfect for each other in terms of support. Dormammu is able to take up just enough space. Dante's length of combos allows Dormammu to always have whatever amount of charges that he wants. Yes. Generally, they just work together so exceptionally well, like you said.
And that, in turn, is exactly why we love these games. We love to see that synergy and how well do you utilize that synergy. Because it's not just you who's also playing, it's also the characters that you have, right? You see we have Nemesis on the screen, and like maybe Nemesis Chris, for example, you'll pick those two together, two wild cards. You may just be like, oh, how does this work out here? And you get into the game, you're like, oh, I see. That's a pretty nasty setup. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely agree, but it looks like that's actually going to lead us into the Hawkeye here. So Hawkeye and Sigma, so we do have a very strong support / zoning character coming through in Hawkeye, who's able to confirm just about anything when he has a teammate behind his back. And then Sigma, especially with the Power Stone behind it, we're in the all purple. This is the purple on purple. I respect it.
Purple gang, purple gang. You know, I like that Psycho Blue represents Sigma. It feels so fitting. I can't even lie. It just fits him so much, like, it's just really good. And Sigma's dope as hell. Sigma's so dope.
No, definitely agreed. I mean, I feel like there is like a little bit of a knowledge checky thing against this character in just do you know how to deal with his shoulder charges? depending on which angles they come from, the spacings that they are, and what your character is able to offer for it. I feel like a lot of people can kind of get lost in the sauce when it comes to trying to aggress against it, and especially if you don't know when you're able to be aggressive against it. Power Stone is going to be a very rude awakening if you do overextend.
That's gonna pop out of nowhere. You're gonna be eating like massive damage, all the screen shakes in the world. But you know, I see Katrong here is rocking the Chun-Li Dormammu here, Chun Dorm. So maybe we're gonna be seeing a little bit more, movement, high-paced action. But Psycho Blue already opening us low, and this right here may just be the determination of how this match is gonna go.
Already doing a great job here, and is able to juggle them both. Like I said, Power Stone is a very rude awakening in moments like this. So how far can we take the happy birthday combo here? Is gonna get the juggle and should be able to secure the tag back in, and we do.
Oh man, you know, thankfully he was able to drop out of the combo because of the limit, I'm sure, but Psycho Blue is still not giving up, being the aggressive here, the dominant Hawkeye Sigma player. It goes for the level 1 right here. Oh, you probably want to pick him, just yes, that's right. It's not Hawkeye, yes sir. And it's just like,
Jumper did interrupt, but there it is, the shoulder charge. We do have a Space Storm on the other side, but a crazy little cross-up does come through, as well as another Power Stone to net the hit. Listen, in my local scene, it's me, the one Reality Stone player, and everyone else plays Power, so this is a feeling I know all too well.
you got that one-time Stone player that just comes in out of nowhere, right? Like, you know, I'm about to mix y'all up left and right, and then that's another knowledge situation. Just like the knowledge that Psycho Blue took the first game so dominantly, me and Proxy didn't even get a chance to think about what's happening.
Yeah, really, honestly, off the back, like I said, of mostly that Power Stone, whatever your fastest jumping normal with the best downward hitbox with Power Stone behind it is generally a very, very good way to try and go for aggressive little open-ups, especially on a character like Hawkeye, who normally is not going to be the one that's wanting to approach in moments like this. As you can see here, sticking out those quick normals very early, and now, depending on how we go for the reset, you have that Power Stone once again.
Probably gonna have it in just a few more moments right here, but there's a Space Stone activation. Never mind, there's a Frozen Dormammu. Manages to roll in, but Psycho quick enough to understanding the situation here that if I let you hit Hawkeye, it might just be over. Sigma once again putting the hurt on Dormammu here. Big stompers with the boots and goes for the shoot. They're probably gonna call in Hawkeye. Yep, poison status added into effect right here. This is gonna be even more deadly. Once again, screen, a lot of zoning here, backing off. Liking what I'm seeing, maybe a potential perfect.
Yeah, gotta be careful here on the ground. Gimlet is going to connect, doesn't even need the tag. No way to be able to make that one work. The scattered arrows and continuing to keep this pressure going. A little bit of high-low, but for Sigma, it's not too bad. It's more, I was just about to say, it's more the threat of the Commando now in this Beyond version, as well as the frame trap you gotta worry about.
Yep, and it's looking like Katrong is still trying to fight back right now. Just managed to get a couple of hits in on Psycho Blue right there. Finally opened him up just a little bit more. Well, I probably want to use that projectile to lock them in, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that, my friend, and you might just have to die for your troubles once again. 2-0 with Psycho Blue in the lead.
Psycho Blue trying to go for the parry a little bit too. I like that, you know, just sticking that out just because, you know,
Just gotta have a little fun
I
with
see
it.
it.
We do a little trolling in the Marvel Academy.
We do a bit of trolling. I respect it. Yeah.
Look, if Hawkeye can troll me on Marvel Rivals with all those damn headshots, he can have some fun over here, right? Even Sigma too, they can have some fun over here.
Great way to slide, and the explosive arrow able to pick it back up. Unfortunate drop the combo, but still in control of the neutral, it seems.
Ooh, I saw that Space Stone activation right there. Kind of pulled in Psycho and managed to cut up a little, or mitigate any damage that Katrong should have been facing. Probably wants to use it more, but unfortunately, you have to witness Chun-Li get sniped from a distance, and now we have Dormammu, the last solo survivor.
Oh, sticks in with the low, very smart here. Where does this leave us for Richmond now? The question.
Yeah, let's find out, because this combo is about to be done. It's about to be Psycho Blue's turn to, you know, keep the Bison spirit alive with Psycho Pressure and Psycho Confusion. He managed to open him up with the Soul Power Stone right below, and into the level 3 to cash out quick and easy. And unify the world, unify this ass whooping on top. Perfect.
Psycho Blue, I love to see it, showing off the Sigma, showing off the dominance, Power Stone working wonders, the Hawkeye being able to control neutral as he does. I feel like in certain matchups it can be a little difficult if players are like on their stuff when it comes to how they reflect, or they're playing a character even like Chun-Li that can get super aggressive with how much they can use their forward movement. Chun-Li's the type of character where if you don't know how to push block her correctly, she can just like suffocate you out of the game solo.
And Chun-Li has pretty good survivability as well, right? Not to mention when you give her like maybe Time Stone or maybe even just any sort of like Reality Stone, in my opinion, I think that could work out. It's just a lot of her flying around left and right and mixing you up continuously. Remnants of how she plays in Marvel 3, if anything, just super aggro, air dashing in front of you, and just trying to keep you locked in place as much as possible. So that right there, I'm looking forward to seeing how that Chun-Li grows later on as we step into our next match.
All right, and we're gonna rock the Venom here, so that's something I'm definitely excited to get to see. It's gonna be rocking the Soul with it though. Ryu, another character that is I'd say just underrepresented. The World Warrior. He does very powerful things in other games, but for the most part in this one, he can potentially fall to the wayside. But hopefully we get to see him work a little bit of magic here with the symbiote on the same side.
Hopefully he manages to. I mean, it's not like TVC, right, where he has a whole air dash and a few more better things to work with here. There is no X Factor in this game. It's just all Soul Storm. Hopping to the match for our previous winner, Candace Catnip going up against Sapphire right here. And Venom, pretty highly aggressive character, if I'm not mistaken, right? Beautiful hit so far. Sapphire manages to go into Venom, but misses the full extension and save the list.
Yeah, after Tatsu didn't secure any kind of hard knockdown there, so it's going to be Dante and Dormammu going crazy once again. Speaking of which, crazy dance, be able to get full charges.
It misses the last couple of slashes here, but it's still alright. You managed to get them from above, and now we're once again still sitting pretty here, and I'm loving a lot of the active switching for Kid. Staying active as much as possible. There's a Venom Fang, but easily avoided and confirming on Ryu with Dormammu, who's going to make sure you set up for failure once again.
Camera was a touch too far away, but that's okay. Dante's comfortable to play that mid-range game.
Yeah, he loves that mid-range game too. He likes going in. Look at him. Look what he's doing right now. Just jumping across the screen. Fireworks. Bam. Jumping around, backing in. Like, what do you do? How do you chase him down?
Oh, Dark Matter actually already looking good in the Rose Garden afterwards. Doesn't even get the combo with it though. It's just going to be a clean reset as well as the tag to be able to get back into the cross-up. Very nice.
Why would I ever need a reset when I got a carpet right here to make up for my mistakes? You gotta hold the ball and play my game once again. This is why I love to play the game. I paid $60 to go all in, just like I am doing right now. But unfortunate drop from Candace though, and an unfortunate drop from Sapphire. Manages to pick up with the Helm Breaker from above, and a few more swipes with the heavies, and Sapphire is down a game.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate to see you go through without being able to pop that Soul Storm and be able to potentially control things and get that Ryu back on his feet. But that's okay. Working out well so far. Again, Candace looking strong. And not very much. I feel like the hallmark of this team is a lot of like super tag, being able to use the teleport, being able to control space by using your meter to be able to make sure you're always in an offensive position. But Candace is managing to keep those offensive positions without having to spend the bar. So, I mean, you can't argue with results here. It's working.
You can't. I mean, sometimes, not to mention just holding on to that space storm like that, not to mention just space in general, it's kind of like a mental threat, right? Like, I can let this go at any time. I don't even really need to use this. I already know what I'm about to do. My game plan is set. That's just the backup. That's just what I have just in case I can't get it done properly.
Definitely agreed. Good way to stop the Venom Fang though. Tries to slide on in again. Jesus Christ, dude. Play Pigeon. Good on the upward shots, able to get the stop, but this is more of what I was talking about. Uses the super, Dante's able to generate some amount of advantage. Doesn't like the look, and he's able to just back straight out.
And that's the game plan that Candace has. I like it so much. I can't really just express it. Once again, still in the main screen right here. Full screen, matter of fact, trying to get some more stocks. So Sapphire goes in and manages to get a hit. We're still going to be seeing a pretty beautiful combo here, but the Space Storm finally comes out, and just like I said earlier, it was a mental threat. If I mess up, well, guess what? You're now in my game still, and I'm not done.
That was definitely good too. Killed a ton of time where we were stuck in the box. But now, using that auto lock into the teleport, little self mix up the self alley-oop from Dante looking good, but the tag unfortunately does not quite find the mark.
68 seconds on the clock. The timer is still going down, and Venom is still active with Candace here, who's still flying around, but finally catches them out the sky. I lied, it was Rainstorm from above, and beautiful Venom Fang, but didn't get a full confirm hit, and now we're seeing the Jansen should come out for Dormammu to sweep the house clean. Kind of.
Oh yeah, looking clean for sure. I do want to mention, by the way, too. I'm glad I can tell who is a DMC person if they know which directions the guns, what the name is. I can tell. You know, ball. I respect that.
I do. DMC is my baby. I love DMC, man. It's my favorite thing in the world. I grew up on it for so long, and I just gotta keep representing it. Just like Ryu was trying to represent with the air Shinko Hadouken, but unfortunately, my friend, that was not the right call. Still trying to stay alive in this, however, unfortunate drop of Sapphire here. And now with Rose Carpet is out, Dante switches up, there's a Soul Storm, Venom is back in action with a super to follow it up.
I like the super for both as well. Unfortunately, the Ryu super does not do very much damage in that moment, but we are able to kind of get the self alley-oop, but with the throw, taking all of that red health, things are looking a bit more rough here for Sapphire, unfortunately.
Yep, still trying to stick out, and I respect it so much, but you might just have to hold the chip, my buddy. I'm so sorry about that. 40 seconds are now sitting here on the clock, sitting free and easy here. Venom is trying to hurt Dante. Make sure to kill him before he leaves. Yep, take your package and walk out of here, man.
One super straight away is going to be avoided by the activation of the box now, and we're just going to continue to get these charges. Not much to be done from Venom in this moment. He barely falls into that in time.
Dude, what do you do about that, man? Look, bro, like I said, the Space Storm is there just in case I mess up. It's there for me when I make the mistake. Dante died, pop it off. You can't get nothing done.
Yeah, I just feel like there are some characters that are some characters, their game plan doesn't change too much from trapped in the box, but unfortunately there, in a moment like that, especially as Venom, you have like Command Throw, maybe you can use Zip to try and stay to the top of the box more often to avoid projectiles, but for the most part, you're just kind of cooked.
Yeah, and you notice that Sapphire was trying to get something started with the Venom Fangs just kind of going, right? The Venom Fangs were probably there to cause some sort of like option on the screen, like, hey, I'm diving in right now. I might lose my turn for it, but it doesn't matter. I'm still trying to keep you aware that I am still playing this game, just like the mama is still getting up stocks right here. He's gonna go for the swipe into the ball, into the pillars, and maybe after the carpet. Okay, short. Oh! Okay.
I respect that. Listen,
I respect it.
It works in every version of the game, but unfortunately, even with the drop combo, we're still able to find that little left-right mix-up there.
Right, high, low, left, right, strike, throw. That's the game of Marvel, baby. And speaking of high, low, left, right, almost a small happy birthday. No did confirm off of the Venom Fang from above.
Yeah. Venom Fang is really good for comboing if you have if you're able to tag crash out of it. But unfortunately, Venom doesn't get very much for it himself unless he's connecting as an airborne opponent. You don't get that little ground bounce that you can launch off of unless they're in the air, unfortunately.
I wanted to point out earlier that Sapphire was just kind of holding up into the air right there while Candace just kept spamming the space going. It was just not bringing him any closer. That was just a little bit goofy. I wanted to call that out just for a small second there. As we sit here, Candace still on the offense, of course. He's got the ball out with the Hyper Shooter right after. Flames of Cinder. I can't remember the full name. I just know it was something burned to cinders. Chaotic. There you go. Chaotic Flame. I'm smart. I'm smart.
Dash backwards there, trying to zone things out. Ryu all by his lonesome, but oh no, this actually might spell disaster here. You gotta use that Soul Storm.
You have to. Come on, get out. Whoa. Oh, wait. Okay, it doesn't work like that. It's got an advanced guard, and not a pretty good punish for Candace right here. Sapphire still alive, trying to make something work with those stand heavy buttons that Ryu has always had since But there's a Space Storm, and now you can't do nothing. And we're still not seeing a Soul Storm activation. I'm not sure how long it can hold out.
Yeah, unfortunately here, yeah, the worst part about that is the moment you get put in the box and you're locked out of your own stone, like whatever your storm may be, that is just pretty much curtains. It's the greatest strength of Space Storm is that essentially the ability to make good on these characters being caught in these 1v1 or 1v2 situations. So strong. Sapphire just not even having the chance to use the storm in those ending moments.
And you can't be afraid to use your storm either, right? Not that you get access to your level 3, you can cash out pretty early, and you'll still save at least a bar meter for it, just in case the next character is not dead yet. You still have active switch, and you can still just, be oppressive with the fact that there's 2 characters on the screen, which creates chaos, which in turn creates mental stacks left by left, right by right, doesn't matter what it is. Sit here with victory for Sanity, and once again, previous winner Psycho Blue is going up against Bucky and X. This is interesting.
Definitely like in here, first time getting to see the Winter Soldier It's you know, a very interesting character. I feel like he's not quite in the Beyond patch. Did receive some small nerfs, but I feel like overall his kit and his game plan are completely intact. So it's still a very, very strong high tier character, I would say. A lot of fun to get to watch, and also execution heavy at the highest level, which is even more fun to get to witness because high execution Marvel characters, that's about as good as it gets.
Man, talk about the Magneto Rom Infinite combo for all I know.
Man.
High execution, bro. Like, it's a lot of high execution in these games. It goes from beginner to intermediate to hard and Bucky right now. About to show you just how that starts off here, but Psycho Blue managing to keep it locked in place. Beautiful slice. There's the shoulder, but the teleport. Oh my goodness.
We've been getting a lot of mileage out of that one there. Gets a couple freezes into the poison. One more time for the tag. And now this is going to leave us in an air pop. And we're able to set things up perfectly. That's really good to be able to catch people depending on which type of tech option they're looking for. And another deep cross up on incoming.
But unfortunate drop, however. Not to mention Psycho Blue still has the access to zone, so even if you thought you were safe after that drop, nope, it's still going in. Psycho with another parry once again. Goodness gracious. That animation is really misleading sometimes. But finally a Soul Storm.
Jump forward too and found that first hit. Both of them staying aggressive. Gotta stay on him, but no, using that shoulder charge. X though is the legal man. Crosses up and Bucky gets away in a weird way.
Man, this is a crazy tag team match. Both characters finally managing to stay alive throughout all of it. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing. Psycho Blue staying alive here. A little more damage than usual, actually. Victory Sanity is trying to keep that sanity.
Yeah, not being able to find very many reflects, unfortunately, too, against a lot of these grounded projectiles here. I feel like that's one of the most important things you have to have in your toolkit when you're playing against Hawkeye. Is if you let these projectiles rock, the game is balanced around the fact that where it assumes you're going to reflect at least some projectiles. So if you're not reflecting, the fireball game in this game is genuinely overwhelming. You have to reflect at least some.
I was watching a tournament, actually. I think it was from TNS, if I'm not mistaken, when the game was still like, or when the game's update first came out, and it was just seeing Bucky like getting his shots reflected and going back and forth. I was like, yo, what the? That's kind of nuts. That's nuts. That you just take back the game.
And if you don't reflect like that, Hawkeye and Bucky just like take games over. Like, you just kind of have to hold it, dude. Listen, man. I was gonna say, it's not just in Rivals when the boy's armed and dangerous. He's good for us here too.
Armed and dangerous. I think it might be Hawkeye that's more armed and dangerous. Look at the health lead right now. Look at the situation that Victory's still fighting.
Bull had to go for the tag, but unfortunately gets the punish. Still not enough to kill the Winter Soldier. He is going to be able to live, and that's a great jump away there from Victory. Be able to save out on our big homie.
The defensive responsibility right now for Victory is to just go in. Offense being your best defense, so you gotta maneuver this matchup properly. You're still interacting with Hawkeye nonetheless. There's the gimmick, and now we're following up with an unfortunately drop combo, but it doesn't matter. Open him up low once again. You gotta block your legs. This ain't Tekken. There's no hatchet kicks. It's just quick lows. You gotta be more quicker than that. Oh, the cross up.
Yeah, same song, same dance. That cross-up has been absolute money the whole time through here for Psycho Blue. Continue to just, you know, set up these explosive arrows, keep things active on the screen. Most of the reversal super does manage to find the hit, actually. A little bit of damage to be able to go through with it.
I wonder if this is the lead that they need. Yes, speak of the devil, that is exactly what it is, but you still gotta hold it just a little bit in a happy birthday to hopefully kill the menace that Sigma. Oh, never mind, he dropped out. Oh, never mind, I lied. He's dead. Okay, we cleared up. We cleared up.
Yeah, it lands after the incoming there. Psycho Blue is able to just secure the throw. Another one of the big changes for Beyond is that throws are definitely better. I mean, obviously being able to take the red health on any type of throw, as well as, I believe the scaling is not quite as harsh, depending on the type of throw. But really, just losing that red health is such a big deal.
Because that red health can come back at any given moment. Like you said, it's a pretty big deal. Can't even stress it enough. As you see more red hair, more red health. I said hair, as if that really made any sense, you know. Still being applied. And Psycho Blue not giving Victory a chance for that same victory that they're looking for here. This might be a dead Hawkeye. I said Hawkeye? Lucky.
Hawkeye's the one dealing in death right now. Is able to find that jump in, looking for the slide afterwards. A couple awkward situations, but it does leave with Sigma still being able to apply that pressure here against X.
Ooh, the reflect on the projectile from X right there was really good. Enjoyed that in Psycho Favorite, who's just still throwing out some projectiles. And look at this! Look at that! It was just kind of like watching zoning happen in real time. It doesn't really seem like a zoning, but there's a Soul Storm, but a happy birthday to Howard to stop that from even getting any
Good. It's gonna be a lot of damage. I actually think it might be enough for both.
Okay. Not just enough, but this is gonna be
Yeah, even being able to find the whip before the super connects with you, not much to be done there. Psycho Blue taking down another set, looking good again with the Hawkeye.
You know, Psycho has been putting in some effort on this game. That Hawkeye is dangerous. I wouldn't want to get in the same ring with that one. That's a little different. You see the dot on his forehead with the mask? That's a target. That's a target. Anybody can shoot him, but you're not going to because he gets you first. He gets you first.
Hey, listen, man, like the man who never misses, hard to complain about it here. So we'll have to see what our next characters end up being. Good diversity of characters so far, I feel like, too, which has been nice.
Yeah. I like seeing a lot of characters. That's why I love Marvel. You get to see a little bit of everybody. Just like we're about to see Zero and Dante, remnants from Marvel 3, Zero May Cry, with no Virgil in sight, thank God. But we can talk about Virgil later as we got Psycho Blue once again back up on the screen for Winners Finals as we step into Candace Catnip versus Psycho Blue. Now, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm definitely looking forward.
Two players that have definitely been the most dominant in their sets so far getting into winners finals here. But it's going to be, you know, in terms of the matchup here, I really like the team here on the right. Obviously, the prototypical one of the toppest of top tier teams that you can possibly bring to the table here. But a happy birthday. It doesn't matter about the tier list when you're on your back. Jesus.
Too bad, so sad, but an unfortunate drop from Psycho Blue as Candace runs away but uses Genesis to kind of get something started there once they have Zero out and active. And speak of the devil, Zero lands a hit just like they always do, but there's the tag crash, and still on the offense is Candace Catnip with Psycho managing to land a jump kick and another tag crash to call out Zero once again to save Dante from future death.
There, nice block on the Psycho Blue got the defense right there, looking great on the instant overhead and back into the zoning game one more time. Candace, the attempt to teleport Helmbreaker doesn't quite find the mark, and a great counter poke from Psycho Blue to fall on through.
And the Hadan Geki as well with the follow-up projectile is going to allow for Psycho Blue to just kind of trade with projectiles more, which manages to keep them alive still, right? But you still have the threat of other projectiles just following up. Beautiful active switch there from Candace to call out Hawkeye from trying to attack Zero while they were still in recovery, trying to go for a cross-up. But there's the Power Stone once again. Earlier in the games here, you mentioned that Power Stone is going to be very, very annoying to deal with. Very, very vicious. As you can see right here, Candace is still losing life right now.
Okay, after breakthrough. Oh, yeah. I mean, goes for the tech and does end up in a weird cross-up situation there. Not much to be done. The Soul Storm is activated. So both the homies come out, and we just go straight for the level 3 with Psycho Blue with a very intelligent jump back. I mean, jump back there is good, not only for the level 3, but also just because the potential of Zero, who has one of the best, if not the best reversal supers in the game in his own DP. So that's just a good, well-educated block.
That's very good, well-educated. High-level gameplay happening right here from both of these players. They're still staying alive. 59 seconds on the clock as finally Hawkeye lands a hit and manages to take out the sneaky demon Zero, who now has to worry about Dante taking the lead here and potentially calling him back with a Soul Storm activation if it can get that off. If he attempted to go for a reset.
Pokemon PG was definitely looking good. Forward charge airplane, just laying things on thick with the zoning here, but unfortunately couldn't quite find the poke. What a jump in! And Psycho Blue is able to convert.
This is going to be good for our unfortunate double hunter here. Maybe unfortunate, not too sure. All I know is my guy is not here with me right now, and I'm a little bit sad. And the taunt?
Talk to him. I respect it.
You know what? Hey, I can't. Hey, I'm on the boot. I can't. Yeah, I agree. You know what? You got that.
Talk to him. What
Talk to him real quick.
That's fine. 1-0.
You shouldn't have lost. Gap. Just gap. Imagine that being a taunt at Marvel Rivals. Just imagine him telling you that. He's like, you can't even kill me. Come on.
Just like this, trying to close the distance pretty aggressively, but once again, Hawkeye able to use the Power Stone to, potentially be able to scare them off of that jump through a little bit, but Candace back in the mix. Goes for the super and has plenty of tag here. So high-low game.
Yes.
Oh my.
Ooh, opened them up low, and it's still going on with the happy birthday as well. Hawkeye is still eating some damage here, still opening up. Psycho, what are you doing right now? How do you get out of this? You just kind of can't. Dante is once again active on the screen. What are we going to do?
Fully charged auto lock here, so a lot of stuff to have to deal with here on the block. Reversal super's a touch too far away, but we're able to jump in with the power stone. So a big deficit here for Psycho Blue, but back on their feet. There's high potential here.
Definitely high potential here. I agree with you nonetheless, my guy Roxy. And Zero still trying to make something happen here. He's got the clone out with Sogenmu. Trying to get something started, backing away, going in. Projectiles are now active on the screen. You gotta hold a lot as you can advance guard as much as you want. That is still things being applied to you called chip damage. And now we have Dante once again on the screen. Psycho Blue, something started.
Way too far from the launcher, definitely unfortunate. Air to air almost works out in the end, and is able to consume the buster, close the distance, and find the clean hit. Great start to this one again.
Happy birthday. And now Dante once again has to deal with the fact that Hawkeye is on the screen, but there's a super probably trying to make sure Psycho Blue doesn't really do anything else. Wants to make sure you're locked in place and picking up off of that as well with Zero. Just barely, but crossing sides now. There's the tag crash once again.
Very smart. Reaction time on the, oh no, I was just about to say, reaction time on releasing the buster there to stop the tag was amazing, but unfortunately now he's going to have to hold the brunt of the mix-up one more time. I don't think this is going to kill. We got one more opportunity.
Oh, the super comes out, and that was a crazy call out. And Hawkeye is still getting actively hit in the midst of all of this. Sigma's about to die if they don't drop this, and they can't, because Beehive is just too good of a situation. Oh.
Yeah, that was okay. That was a really awkward little whiff, but it does end up working out in the end.
I saw the stanky leg get put. I was like, you just don't put that big boot on. I hope you make that button count, buddy. Oh man, that was scary. That was a scary situation. I could have changed immediately if that just did not count. Now it's 1-1. So what do we see this time? Nice, tries to go in with the Raigeki there. Touch heavy. Oh,
I'm really liking the Dante move. It's so far.
Yeah, like
that was a bit scary there. Dante lands on the opposite side, and even though you know the legal man's on the right, you still feel like it's a lot of pressure.
You could just pop up with tricks or just trick in front of you at any given moment right there, right? And Psycho Blue trying to follow after Zero, unfortunately, had to eat a little bit of damage, but now Dante is here back on the screen once again. And like you said, we mentioned earlier, the Dante movement is just, the movement is really good. Words cannot describe how it feels. Both characters, both very good tools in their movements here. It's really good that Psycho, unfortunately, on the receiving end of damage. And is kind of following up with Beehive once again. Jet Stream, active switching out, and now what is the center?
They're setting up for a bit of extra damage here. It's going to be Sogenmu for the meaty. Tries to go for the jump back jab there and probably was looking for Power Stone, but unfortunately here, continuing to get mauled. Great block from Candace though.
It's $1 million super. No, the drop! That's so unfortunate. Hawkeye's got one more chance at this. Maybe not one more chance. Might just be dead here, but there's a tag crash. Save himself. Oh, okay. I thought they were still going to attack Hawkeye somehow. I was expecting that to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely good, especially being able to super buster in the moment. Juggle it one more time, and it's going to be down to the Sigma at a massive deficit here. This would be a crazy comeback.
Yeah, Soul Swarm active. You can just pop it whenever, but the super is going to not allow that activation to happen and almost immediately here. Now, one more blocks done. Oh! Okay, I got
That's definitely looking close here. And that's one of the most important things in the 2v1 is you got to be ready for those cancels. Got to be ready for them to be able to spend the meter in those moments. Sigma sometimes have trouble being able to actually find clean, honest hits. Oh,
never mind.
And just reversal armor in the moment. Still looking for the chase down here. Sigma still not out of it yet, but it's really not looking good. And it's just going from bad to worse as we get farther on.
I don't think that's death right here. Just got one more and maybe goes for the level 3. Is that gonna reach actually? That should, right? Oh no, it doesn't, and that just allows for Psycho Blue to pick up off of the mistake made by Candace Catnip. Psycho is just like, you should have just went for $1 million. It's all you had to do. You tried to be a little swaggy with it. Now you gotta hold a level 3 of my own. Unify this ass with it.
You've already used Storm, so this is actually kind of an awkward situation now, especially with the Power Storm behind it, but no, just wakes up immediately with Jam Session. Definitely not what I was expecting, but effective nonetheless.
That's the quickest wake-up DP situation I've ever seen. Jam Session being used in that regard. Candace is playing out of their minds. That was really, really good. Also, can I just state, looking at Dante's portrait, like, I get such Castlevania, Arya, and Donna Sorrow vibes. I don't know what it is. It just looks like Stoma Cruz is staring at me, dude. It's an angry Stoma Cruz.
There we go. Charging things up a bit with the Soul Surge. Gonna go straight into some Genmu. Look for that meaty, but no, it's not gonna matter here with the Power Stone finding the mark.
Even if the clone it still couldn't see it. Set up into level 1. Decides to go for that instead, actually. I wonder what the decision behind that was in this input. But it does not matter. Psycho is still active, still getting in with that shoulder as per usual. You mentioned still going strong. What do we do after this combo? And
Level 1 cuts on through, gets the poison applied. Oh, and ends up in a mix-up situation. Does manage to pick it up either way, though. That's going to be the tag crash, which is going to at least let Dante escape in the moment.
Hopefully it's as well, but the Gimlet sniping Zero out of the sky. I'm not done with you just yet. Lower and lower goes the health bar, but an unfortunate drop into the fusion from Zero here. Picking up with Dante as well. Killer B into Jet Stream, goes for the Twister this time instead. Probably trying to cause some type of chaos here.
Yeah, well, in Tempest Inferno type mayhem, I definitely respect it.
Yes, sir.
The activation though, triangle for the run forward. Gotta be careful about the approach again. Retreating Power Stone is a hell of a normal to be able to have to deal with. But here come the homies, both players active in the moment now.
Yeah, this is a 3-on-1, and this is just so not fair. There's the level 3 coming out from Zero, but Sigma barely able to avoid it, getting caught by Dante with the shoulder. Actually, Dante getting caught by it. A little combo here that should kill it as long as it doesn't drop. Yep, that's all you needed to do.
All kind of good for the mix-up as well. Definitely like this.
Oh, this is deadly. Power Storm is active. All these hits are gonna hurt. One more shot for Candace. Any touch can do it here.
That was the toughest part too. But no, the reflected projectile actually beats out Dante, so the storm is really for nothing in the end. Does manage to just barely clip the toes there with the shoulder charge and find the mark. Brings us down to a final game.
Dude, already 2-2. Psycho and James are just going back and forth. It's like, oh man. It's like trying to capture the point and you're just having team battle after team battle after team battle. It just can't stop.
Exhausting.
Yes. Very exhausting.
Okay, very good start here. Wants to be able to do it himself. Still little charges.
Okay, and now Candace trying to get that buster, trying to create something happening here. Beautiful crossover from Candace. Manages to catch Psycho lacking for the tag crash to kind of save Hawkeye there. Beautiful Helmbreaker into active switching to Zero. And I like that Helmbreaker also. I like when Candace does that Helmbreaker and then tags out, because you're still in the blocks. You still gotta be prepared that I'm still able to do something.
Wow, way to thread the needle on the punish as well. Matches the Power Stone afterwards, but doesn't quite find the mark. It's not how they were looking for. But it's going to bring in the homies once again. So again, we're active, and we're going to go straight into the zoning to just try and get some chip and keep things locked down.
Still being applied. Psycho Blue just kind of advance guarding when they need to, because if they do it wrong, this is what's going to happen. Unfortunately, missed with the Gimlet right there, but the Power Stone very safe. Seems to be very situational. Very scary. Right on the box.
Oh, it definitely likes the tag, and I like the idea. That is diabolical. I think that crossed up.
You know, what did I say? High, low, left, right, strike, throw. You will get hit one way or another, dude. You get hit one way or another.
Oh no, and gets caught out of a dash. Raw Gimlet's gonna be the one to find the mark. Power Storm, and somebody finally is able to block that crossbow.
Somebody finally is managing to. But okay. It was a pretty good drop that worked in Candace's favor. And now we see that Power Stone is still there. Cypher Blue is still alive, jumping around, just keeping his own down. Dante can't even move like they want to, but there's a level 3 just barely missing Sigma with the punish. Goodness gracious, what a comeback.
Yeah, one of the nicest things you can do in this game is when you get in situations like that, it's on the same side, is if you're in the air, you can use tag to be able to get punishes on the ground. It scales the hell out of your combo, but it's better some damage than none.
That's interesting to know. You know what? I can't wait to use that more when I get back on the game. Maybe later on this week. But what's happening right now is the fact that Candace just got the hit, but there's a tag crash. Potential happy birthday. This is going to be a comeback of the century? Not just yet. So again, move. Oh, no way.
Got a crazy trade off of that one. Still has Sogenmu active and is still staying super aggressive here. Misses out, unfortunately, but Gimlet's not enough to kill.
Are you serious? How is they staying alive right now? How are they still in this? There's no way to come back. There's just no way. There's just no way.
Closer, the fireball game as we approach here. Manages to evade and gets the block. No punish though, and Power Stone just barely clutches it. Candace on a warpath of a comeback here, but Psycho Blue is able to maintain control somehow. That was crazy.
Jesus Christ. I was on the edge of my seat with that one, man. That was too... Did you not see how Candace just fought for their life like that? Like, they just kept spamming projectiles. Kept Psycho Blue in the block pressure. Psycho, all he had to do was just watch and be patient. It was like, you're going to make a mistake the moment you come closer to me. And Candace knew that and was like, I'm gonna jump in anyways. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna do it. You ain't gonna be ready for what comes next.
Yeah, at that point, you just gotta get a little more aggressive, try and retake the space. It's so difficult to make comebacks in situations like that. Even playing a character like Zero, who is so strong in situations even when he has to fight it out by himself. But we're gonna get another little bit of a different spread of characters here in our first Jetta, our first Nova, and Venom back on the stick. So I'm really I love both of these teams, top to bottom.
Yeah, I love the fact that Jetta is actually in a versus game. That's kind of been like the secret wish that I've always wanted that I never knew that I needed, right? Jetta is so cool in this game.
You're a DMC fan and you're a big fan of Jetta. We gotta link you up with Southpaw, dog. That's
Bro,
I have Southpaw ass opinions, brother.
Dude, I have a Darkstalker snack box next to me, man. It's like, I love this game. Funnily enough, I don't even play Jetta. I play Felicia, but I have such a big appreciation for Darkstalkers that it's just like, oh, I like the characters. I just need more representation for the game itself, like on a bigger screen, not just on a small CRT.
No, you ain't wrong. I appreciate that. You ain't wrong, but
exactly.
That's gonna bring us again back into the matchups now. Sapphire at it again.
And this time Katron here back up on the screen. Two previous users. They're gonna be fighting it out here. And you know, Nova Dormammu, I'm not sure what to expect from this team actually. What should we be looking for?
I feel like it's a pretty standard like point support. Obviously Dormammu is a character that can be self-sufficient, but is so good at setting up characters that can play that carry type of role. And Nova's extremely happy to play that carry type of role, especially being able to go for his own invincible super and get the tag. So he can buy time for Dormammu as well. So I just feel like it's very similar to like that Dormammu Ultron pairing you saw a ton in the early stages of this game. Very similar type of mindset.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I can see that clear as day. Finally, Nova decides to go in, probably trying to be the anchor that he should have been in Marvel, but unfortunately here, Sapphire does not care. He's still staying on top, managed to get it confirmed, but no full combo working. However, we still take those, and we're still going to learn on the fly. We're not done just yet. Anything, unfortunately, misses, however. The super to just kind of stay in the air for a little bit, prolonging that time. Oh, Space Force. He's just pulled him into that.
The multi-hits of the Standing Fierce unfortunately didn't find the mark, but we do have pinwheels, which are so good for space control. Two characters with amazing multi-hitting projectiles to be able to control the mid-range of the screen here. It's going to be a reversal super that's not going to connect. Unfortunately, not much damage to show for from either player on that one.
Unfortunately, indeed, Patron here still lower and lower on the life, not making any of these hits matter too much as compared to Sapphire, who's just still running around, drilling in, goes for the pinwheel spin, and now dragging him closer. That space one probably may not be working out too well for Cut here, because it's kind of just pulling the forward into damage, so they gotta be a little bit more mindful where they use it at.
Definitely agree. Unless you have your own big projectile on the screen, a lot of the time the Surge will just kind of you'll Bart Simpson yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you will definitely run into the spinning arm. Things get a little dicey pretty quick.
Especially against someone like that. I just can't stress enough that Jeddah has he's a flight character. He can move and he has pretty far-reaching buttons. You really want to drag him closer to you? I wouldn't.
Did open up those Sapphires, even missing out on that little bit extra damage there on after the relaunch attempt, is still able to secure enough to take the kill, which is massive here. And Headstrong has the box, but I don't know how effective it's going to be in the moment here.
Well, we're about to find it right now because it just got popped and there's a reversal super, but unfortunately it is blocked to cut Strong's demise, who is still sitting here in the Roddy Rich box. Beautiful confirm from Sapphire, but didn't get a full enough conversion to make a kill. However, we're still picking up off of that. Our live flame carpet is there, but 2P tapping the shins. Dormammu goes down.
You shall live
Mashing that crouching light punch, we've seen that work out quite a bit. I mean, it's the Lord's reversal, right? If your character doesn't have a true reversal and there's no system mechanic to be able to fight out of those moments to be invincible, listen, mash and jab a lot of the times can be the answer.
Get your 4-frame 2P out, man. All right, no guilty gear here, but get your 4-frame 2P out and get out of this situation before you die.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's the age-old truth of fighting games, right? Like, if it's working, why would you stop? But then
Exactly.
Max that jab, baby.
You can't stop, won't stop. I learned that the hard way, and I'm still learning it the hard way. And I'm about to start giving it to him the exact way as well. As Sapphire is trying to do to Katron here, the life lead is still very big.
That jab was looking like Marvel 3 Nova for a second there. Pinwheel doesn't quite find the mark, but we do find the tag, which only gets a little bit of damage. But again, not really finding much of the way of securing these launchers here.
You get a hit every time, you gotta make it count. That's the thing in Marvel. You gotta, I don't stress it, but I always say learning your combos in Marvel is definitely essential. It's really big important. Sapphire is showing us right now, decides to go for the super instead, but it unfortunately drops. He does it again? Yeah, I respect it.
That's Arizona tactics. Just easy. The double super, you love to see it. I say Marvel 3, they used to, that's the, you check it.
I've done that before.
That double chaotic flame stuff, you love to see it. Here comes the super though, is actually going to connect to a good chunk of damage here, and still you need to save that space storm for if you get a character to lock them out of the soul storm. Very important.
They're working on it right now. Unfortunately, had a couple of hits there and goes for the gravimetric blaster, but it unfortunately was pretty hard right there, which allows for Sapphire to pick up. Has a pinwheel out there to kind of get some more damage in there. But trading blow for blow, mashing that 5 there. That's literally Marvel 3 Nova.
Had the touchdown there as well, but Sapphire should be able to close it out as we do land the grounded throw, which gets us out of the round, and Sapphire's going to go up 2 games straight now.
Patron's got to make some adjustments here, maybe a character swap of some sort, maybe not, maybe they believe in it. We're about to find out here as soon as we get that UI loaded up. And I like, every time I see Nova land a stand light, I'm just like, ooh, I'm probably dead for sure. I'm probably dead.
That's the vibe for the character for sure. But I feel like the big thing is just, like we said, kind of missing out on damage here. Has a pretty good understanding of how to move and has good ideas of where they need to be. He's pressing buttons in okay places. But a lot of these times, I feel like you just got to get your reps in, got to get a little more experience when it comes to being able to hit confirm. Because even if you've played other fighting games before, hit confirming in versus games are kind of its own beast because of the amount of information you have to take in at a time. So definitely something that you end up getting with time, right?
Yeah, and certain characters as well have certain heights and different weight limits and stuff like that. So it all adds into the fact that even if you land that one light punch, you have to confirm it. Like you said, a lot more information. What do? You jump after this, jump off of that, or do you just check again with the light punch to make sure you confirm? Because if you mash light punch more than once like that, you're kind of giving yourself not even pressure, just time to think. Okay, I'm gonna probably go for this combo right here, and it's gonna put him in this situation, and that's exactly what I want.
Flame is able to be blocked. Good way to go through. Tries to chomp on through with the Venom Fang, but again, a touch too far away. Super though, and actually does hit.
Wow! You know, the Hail Mary from far away, that's not no football tactic right there. That's just all Venom. And, you know, I like the fact that Sapphire jumps back after the second Venom Fang just to see if they're going to press again, which just allows for them to go in still. As the pinwheel from behind catches Katron lacking down to one character with Space Form active. Are they going to utilize it or maybe not?
Uh-oh. Sets up the relaunch there, landing that grounded throw one more time. Sapphire should be able to close this one out now. Fortunately, here for Katron again, just missing out on a lot of opportunities for damage here. See, even there, you going like ABC Super, I definitely respect it to just try and get what you can out of these interactions here.
Right.
But, you know, learning the situations and being able to get yourself more comfortable with hit confirming in versus games again is a very tall task, but something that you really need to do. So hopefully what we see in the future here, I would love to get to see a little bit more of these confirms, because I feel like the game sense definitely is, you know, it's there.
Yeah, it's definitely there. I agree with you on that one. I love the way Katron was moving around and, like you mentioned, pressing those light punches as well. He had it. They definitely had it. They really, really, really did. But you know, it's a tall task to, again, get some combos landed in Marvel games, even if it's simple as ABC. It's not just ABC. It's A, then X, then B, then X, then Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more complex when you think about it sometimes.
Yeah, definitely a lot of extra steps for sure, but this is gonna bring us on to the next one here. Victory gonna come through once again. They're gonna lock that Ryu in, so potentially gonna be the Ryu Nemesis, a team I haven't seen in quite some time, but a team that you know, can have some funny stuff. Two characters definitely on the lower end of the tier list, but they you know, I feel like they can get the job done as long as you have the right stuff. I mean, obviously you've seen Mr. Mania himself, Jaco Man, be able to make the Nemesis work.
And Jaco definitely plays strongly as well, right? But you know, I'll always say it like this: just gap, just say you're better, and if you can do it, well, hey, it works out in the end. I'm not gonna say if it hits, but I mean, if it hits, are you gonna make sure it hits every time? There's a difference now. And actually, still switching around with characters here. The Victory, maybe they don't want to play Ryu. Okay, no. Okay, I think they're locking in this time.
We're sticking with that Ryu. I respect it.
Yeah, I love the re-representation.
Psycho Blue saying in the chat that Victory was asking, can Ryu low forward into Fireball? That's, you know, that's the vibe. We got major Street Fighter vibes coming in on this one. You gotta respect it.
Can I low forward into Fireball? Can I low forward into Shoryuken? Can I do it into level 3? Can I just stand medium kick it to level 3? Is that a thing in this game? No?
Gamer, you can do crouch medium into your wildest dreams in this game.
You have freedom! That's exactly what you gotta express! Already into the match right here. Oh, probably gonna get a little bit of a button check maybe, but this does give us time to kind of explore potential scenarios that may happen between both of these players. We did see Victory for Sanity, a completely different team, however, with Nemesis this time. But we also have Milk Cow, who's running X Dante this time. So I'm kind of curious as to what's gonna happen next. So do a button check right here, or just kind of gonna go into it?
Yeah, looking like we're running straight into it from here, so we'll see. Obviously again, X trying to find what he can, ends up going for the tag here, but Ryu got that back though. Again, like the solid fundamentals from the kid.
Look, it kind of reminds me of Daigo just playing Marvel for the first time. He just kept trying to play like it was Street Fighter, and I'm like, yo, I know how you feel, Daigo, but it don't work like that, man. It don't work like that, bro. You gotta do something now. Daigo, you got freedom. Just think of anything. Just like that DP.
Got launcher of the DP2, unfortunately there. Soul Surge, not gonna work out in the moment. Goes for the super jump, it does manage to find the cross up here and just walk up jab again. Okay, I like it.
I like that as well because he saw the boomerang cutter coming around from X and just decides, you know what, I'm gonna have to just move up a little bit and I'll press, and that will confirm my full combo or whatever I can get, right? We're seeing no on the offense this time, but the overhead, you know what? I like it. I ain't even mad. I would have done it too.
Oh man, and that is fully armored as well. You are able to get an OTG into a launcher there too, but you know, maybe not super familiar with the character here because it is you know, a little particular. The way knockdowns in this game work, if it's your first time interacting with it, it feels a little counterintuitive because of how often you can OTG in random places, but it starts to feel very natural and very good once you like get your sea legs, right?
Clench your teeth. The sea legs back. It's gonna be NoCal. The Soul Sword here has got X and Dante active on the screen. Clay Pigeon and finally trying to make something happen here with Victory. Still heavier on the life, it seems. More life than the other, but trying to get something going here. He's just kind of barely doing it right now. But I like that even if it's not working out entirely, they're still active. They're still in your face. They're still making you remember, I'm X, and I'm going to keep pressing my buttons and going into throw. And Char's Dub try to cover both options with the overhead.
I can even go for Soul Storm here soon to try and get that character back. Prop Shredder isn't punished, gets pushed away, but it's okay. We're still in this here. Ryu's gonna bring it back to homie.
Yeah, now it's double time action. Both players right now just watching the scene here. See that Victory is going for these DPs. Now Winter Soldier once again still shooting away from above. Backing up right now. Victory. I like that Victory is just backing up actually. The more I look at you, just like, you know, I need you to make a mistake. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also not scared. Beautiful blocks, by the way.
Especially because we've just, Victory's just been kind of DP and stuff, which I definitely respect, so you know, we know what we're here for.
When in doubt, DP will always save me. Is it going to save me right here? Just yet, still blocking out, but unfortunately, Bream is now down. It's time for Winter Soldier to come back and see if they can come back.
Clench your teeth! This ain't
yeah, house is clean.
Yielding!
You show him how it's done. Okay.
Oh man.
I've learned to live with my guilt.
You know, I didn't think it would be that simple to me. I don't know what I was expecting, but you know what? It worked out, and I'm happy nonetheless.
I heard someone say all the OTGs you get. What I mean is that there are places in this game where it doesn't feel like it would normally be natural to get an OTG, but you do. So it's very awkward to interact with for the first time.
Moving back into the game here. Still getting their bearings together. Victory probably trying to get something started there. But NoCal has other plans instead, actually. Ooh! The walk up? You just gonna walk up on him like that? Okay, okay, I get it. I get it.
Hey, found jab does work things out. Armored again. Very nice.
For the block experience as well, but another reversal super, and it catches both of the characters this time, actually. Zero, okay, I thought Zero was dead from the way it was looking, but no, he still has health right there in the top left.
And the Soul Surge is full screen, working things out, goes to the super, can potentially commit some tag here. He's just gonna let it rock here for the Winter Soldier. Tags late though. We'll call that a grab.
Yeah, nah, if it works, it works. I can't even be mad about that. Zero activating the armor here, of course. Still continuing their blood pressure, and I like the active switching right there. That means NoCal does have a good understanding of how to continue their offense. They do understand that, hey, even if I can't land a hit, I can still make them block my game. Just add a little bit of like a left right into there somehow, and trust me, we'll be causing mayhem. Hyper super with power hit behind it. Good job. On the screen, and Proxy, what do you think you gotta do right here, aside from just blocking out everything?
I mean, at this point now, I mean, we do have access to our Storm ourselves, so, you know, potential to be able to use that, especially on reversal timing, but it's gonna be super for another knockdown here. Not much extra damage to follow through, but there we go. Both players back in the mix. Throw does actually get rid of the red health, but, you know, both characters being alive is the most important thing in the moment here.
Dude, the aerial jam session just barely saved NoCal's Dante. I like that. Having a move that stalls your airtime does so much more for you than you thing. Maybe not the crouching heavy punch into death right there, but still, does a lot for you. Oh! Awesome starter right there, but unfortunately directs the Shinku Hadouken to the wrong side. Back at it once again in the corner here. Milkow finally decides to go in even further and kill Richmond. Now, once again, the armor has been activated. That limit is needed
Right into my
going down the drain.
Down to just a sliver of health for both players. Now tries to charge the Buster and doesn't manage to find the connection on the walk up too. Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
As long as there's hope, we can change the future.
Well, at least one thing's for sure and two things for certain. Milk Cow has a game up on their shoulders, and that is enough for them. Sure, that's what they're happy to see. But now they're gonna go into the next game right here. Just got better thought processing, just got a better game plan in mind. So let's see if it's gonna be coming to full fruition here. I'm looking forward to seeing how this just develops over time. It's beautiful just watching new people get into the game and seeing what exactly they do or how they handle situations. That's just okay. Well, I'm gonna have to remember that for myself.
Oh no, but unfortunately there doesn't get him straight to the ground here. So Tempest Inferno one more time and finds the low. Could have picked that one up. Unfortunately there doesn't quite work out. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's a places where it doesn't feel like you normally should be able to get those, right?
Yeah, not normally you can't get that right there. Not normally. But OTGs are, you gotta kind of pick where exactly is that OTG. I mean, it's a little bit weird to describe it for people who are just getting into the game.
Here's the finale.
So
You're gonna love this.
over time, you'll just kind of perform more combos, and you'll see, oh, I can actually pick that up here.
Like some jab, if I like it, tried to flip on through, maybe at a cross up. Instead, it's gonna be the reversal, and does get a little bit of a trade, touch of damage on that one.
Seeing Dante pressure with the fireworks, of course, staying alive in this beautiful fireball to kind of clear something up. Victory decides to go in this time, but it's unfortunate losing a little bit of damage for those troubles. I want to see just a little bit more of the stand jabs just coming out, just to try and get something started right there. With a beautiful haymaker. Not right now. In response, Super Mario.
Oi, let's get blessed. Wakes up with a throw. Okay, smashing on him. Definitely like it. Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
They had a cute idea on the jump. I liked it.
Yeah, it could have worked. It definitely could have worked out. It's also like when you do a whole lot at once, you'll see the hit happen and you just think you can immediately swap out. It doesn't always, the swapping doesn't always work unless you let that incoming tag like that just hit.
Something for you.
Maybe not right there exactly, but I think the point is there.
See, again, with these projectiles here, these are the ones you've got to be looking to reflect to be able to get out of. It doesn't matter here when we have the armor just coming through again and again, dude.
That should have been the ultimate instead. That should have been the ultimate. Just haymakers. Now I'm not just a DPS, I'm also a tank.
Right into my hand.
Oh!
Knuckle sandwich.
Yo, that worked? Actually? No, that makes sense.
Not able to juggle though, unfortunately doesn't turn it into much. This could be a super that does go a bit wide. Still alright though.
Both characters on the screen, so we're getting some chaos, and that's important right here. Down for the count, but there's also another source on Victory side who just now pops it off. And maybe the times will change, but the soldiers still getting caught, unfortunately.
Oh man, taps the both on top of the head, gets the reset, should be able to kill both with the super, and does. Very smart.
Damn. Yeah, very smart.
As long
Now
as
you
there's
got
hope,
one more
we
game
can
left.
change the
Milkow is
future.
definitely getting some more data downloaded as they continue on. I wonder, can Victory make this happen? I'm like the more I watch Bucky and Ryu together, I'm like I really do want to see these two just in the house. Another haymaker just like that. Still going for it. I love it.
Ooh, tag, will mix up game, finds the legs, love to slide through.
One still beautiful jump right from above and using the slide to enforce that. Still responding with a super combo boomerang from around town, hits Victory. Now once again locked everything out. Activation. Oh! Unfortunately here. Combo.
Yeah, being able to turn that into prop cutter here. DP flies away. No punish, though. Can't quite get them on the landing. It's a little unfortunate, but still okay. Able to stagger things back into the Dante and again finds the prop cutter.
There it is. That's what we're looking for. Didn't get the super defense follow up, but however, it's still okay. Milkow has an upper hand regardless because they're still finally finding that footing, it seems. Finally getting something to happen left and right. Decides to go and manage to do so. Prop shredder. You gotta do. Oh! It sucks that Rachel just does not get to do everything for you. As much as you would love it to, it does everything for you in certain situations. Just that particular one is like, man, it's only.
Small little circle there. It's gonna go for super actually. It does manage to get the hit, so a little bit of going streak out of that one. Dabbing the fireball and just goes straight into attack. Dante back to the legal man with DT activation now.
Moving around the screen. There's the super activation. Fine coming out. Happy birthday. This is gonna hurt pretty badly with Ryu following up after, but Zero. X manages to escape. And now, once again, the legal man is still Dante here. With DP, the Soul Storm is not activated. This may be looking pretty scary for victory here. The DT activation and armor activation. It's still active though.
It just charges the buster behind it too. Gets the connection. Soulstorm is available here. It's gonna be Dante just shooting from full screen.
You know, nothing hurts more than Dante just shooting from full screen because like you can do all of this. Why do you still like why can't I just get rid of you? Like, I can zone too. I got that on my own.
Oh, we got them both. Goes for super once. Doesn't quite get the full juggle on the assist though, but it's not gonna matter. Just continues to spam out the shotgun with a standing heavy and is able to occupy all that space. It's just a little too active. Victory. Gonna get put down on that one. Milkow looking good.
So far, so good. Hey, it took them a minute to find their footing, and they managed to do so in ways that were even surprising to me. But I like that. Adjustments have been made, and now we're once again stepping into our next match here coming up very soon. How are we feeling so far? Who are we looking forward to seeing this time?
Honestly, I feel like top to bottom, it's been a lot of fun. We've gotten to see some high-level stuff. We've gotten to see some new people finding their sea leg. A very, very good mix for sure. It's been a pleasure to get to see all the cool sites, to get to see what everybody's bringing to the table so far as we're getting our button checks together. Looking like we're gonna get that Jetta back once again. Which, Jetta was definitely a fun one to get to watch. Sapphire's been looking pretty good, and I'm excited again to see the Venom. You know, that's Venom was very close to my heart in this game for sure. He was as soon as I saw that he was going to be available, it was an easy swap for me. He's too nice. He's too nice.
Venom is pretty good. I can't even lie. I picked up the character and I was like, yo, this character's kind of belligerent. I like this. I like what he can do. I like the heavy hits. I like the setups that he has, and I like the active switching shenanigans that you could do, especially with Dante. I'm thinking my team is Dante Venom at this point forward. So I'm ready to cause problems.
Hell yeah, I respect it. This is going to bring us to losers to finals now. Candace, one of the players we've seen do the absolute most in this tournament so far, has definitely been looking very strong here. But it's going to go back to the Dormammu, even though we did see mostly Zero in the earlier stages.
You know, I definitely believe that the Dormammu pick is just for like, this is my character when I'm going into matchups I know I can handle. When I pick Zero, this is when I'm going into matchups I don't want to.
Oh my, able to just set up for the solo reset there. Gets the juggle, is going to be able to go straight in with Revolver. Doesn't get to pick up into the ice though. I feel like a lot of times you'll see ice into the restand mix up here, but instead it's going to be Crazy Dance and we're going to consume those spells.
Still locking him in with the fall behind, following up with projectiles after, but even amongst all of the projectile heavy C's right there, it was still not enough to open up Sapphire and get rid of Jetta. It's still active right now, but it's going to be into the active switch. Now Candace just have fun, picking up the stocks more. Finally lands the combo. Once again, big explosion though.
Yeah, having the level 3 to 3 red so strong in the moment can be $1 million. Being able to charge that space storm as well should be plenty enough with Chaotic Flame behind it, and definitely is. So it's gonna be Jetta coming in, but an opportunity to get the reds.
Just jumps in with a button actually instead. Beautiful decision from Sapphire. Probably didn't fully believe that they were going to land it, so they didn't really know what else to do. However, it was still good enough, but now you got to get caught by the swaggy Dante as per usual. Candace catnip misses the active switch, unfortunately. Now Sapphire trying to get rid of Dante or get so much damage as possible, but from below are the pillars. That was
no. Inferno pops up and just completely deletes. That's one thing. I'm not sure if it's 100% the same in this game as it is in Marvel 3, but it looks like it is. It does more damage the closer to the tip you hit with when it actually initiates, because you get hit by all of the little projectiles as they spread at the top, as well as the hitbox of the pillar rising. So, you know, getting caught in a moment like that right at the tip of the Inferno, just you explode. That's to be fair.
Yeah, all that damage being applied is just that's meaty. That's pretty big meaty. Right now, Sapphire halfway through the health bar right now, still trying to figure out how exactly do I close the gap between you and Dormammu. Venom Fang seems to be working out and manages to get a couple of hits in, but it's not enough as a beautiful stand heavy. Just to get something started there, but still running away.
Missed an opportunity there. Did have the crumple. I'm not sure if we could close the distance actually to punish there, but trading out with that dark matter, that forward heavy projectile looking so strong once again. Unfortunately, just gets the charge though and doesn't secure the knockdown. Just gonna find Jetta to get a throw.
Beautiful throw so far as well. Oh, didn't get the full pickup. Flying in just like what is it, AC-130? There you go, AC-130. That's how Jetta flies in. That's how Jetta flies in. Yes, sir. You don't see that level 3 super he has? That's definitely all the names he's gotten rid of over the years.
Oh, God. Still just committing with the dark hole here. Next time we use one of these specials, it's going to summon the meteor, and there it is. A little bit of extra damage there on Sapphire. Not much to write home about, though, as we continue to, you know, get these charges. Have plenty enough here with the meteor coming down one more time.
Yeah, I think Candace wanted to let that meteor kind of scare Sapphire for a second, but Sapphire still managed to press and didn't think that was going to really do anything, but now the level 3 is out with Dormammu being the leader. Man, don't get confused by the animation on screen here. That Space Storm is still charging up. There's the ball.
Oh, very smart though, recognizing that the Chaotic Flame was not, that the Stalking Flare, excuse me, was not going to make it in time. Super very good for just snatching people full screen.
But unfortunately, the only thing getting snatched right now is this health bar as we cash out maybe into $1 million. Is that going to build up enough? Oh, never mind. I don't think they need it.
Not even gonna have to worry about $1 million there. It's gonna be the 3 red explosion one more time. Had a Chaotic Flame behind it, but did not even need it. Good cleanup there, and Candace is 1 away from potentially getting that run back.
Yep, and that run back, I'm definitely waiting to see how that turns out, because Psycho Blue is just getting mad up there. I'm sure he's like, man, that Hornswoggle looking character once again manages to steal just steal it from me. You didn't deserve that. Awesome. Staircase. Once again, slamming him back down. Hammer to follow it up with Volcano to kill Booty Hive. And stabs. Oh! Okay, good recovery.
Yep, starts up with Dark Hole, launcher, unfortunately it's too far away. I love the attempt to close the distance though, even though Dark Hole's able to stop it, Dormammu lives to find another day. I feel like our mind's in the right place with the Sapphire, but unfortunately, having our mind in the right place might not just be enough. 3 charges, but misses the OTG, no super.
That's gonna mark a lot, but it doesn't matter. Killer from above, below, still manages to kill off Jetta. That's $1 million. Once again, catches Venom lacking. This is gonna allow her once again to cleanse and call in Dante. Yup, right. Lock, swapping sides, opens up low, and this may not be it just yet, but I got one more interaction before this is all said and done. Let's find out for sure after this.
Yeah, looking like we're here. Charges, get that knockdown one more time. He's gonna try to set up the reset here, but no, it's gonna be Venom to get the super. And we have the res. Sapphire can bring this character back.
And speak of the devil, you just said it. Calling that character back was the right decision. Sapphire's mind is definitely in the right place. This combo is definitely in the right situation to be in. Oh my goodness, I'm liking it. I'm liking the offense. But Chaotic Flames.
Oh, it has the tag here. Continues for the high-lows. Great blocks coming through from Sapphire. Tries to go for the reversal super. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, but we still managed to find a hit afterwards.
And there's a Space Storm being active, but it's not enough. Does it again? Did they block? Nope, they got caught, and I hate to break it to you, but you gotta hold a lot of this. Still in the box, however. Now, one more shot at this. Ooh.
That's absolutely going to be a punish. Both supers behind it. Not much to be done there. Venom sent to the Shadow Realm. One character remaining in Jeddah.
Oh, and you still have to block Dante. That super was not done yet. That was a... Nah, that was dirty. That was all dirty. And then another beautiful explosion. Jeddah decides to go for a super once again. Catches Dante this time. Devil Hunter getting slashed up. Pop back out. Still low on a life. Can they kill this character at least before they go out? It's fine.
No, the tag is able to find it there. Tag crash again, coming out behind in the moment. 3 games straight for Candace, who is going to secure the run back here. So we'll see if Candace can do a better job against the Hawkeye in the reset.
This is going to be a pretty good grudge match, I gotta say. I'm looking forward to seeing how Blue and Candace just fight back once again, because Candace barely snatched victory from Blue last time. It's just almost barely. It was neck and neck. They were going back and forth, projectile after projectile, block after block, movement by movement after movement. And Candace actually decided to go with Dante Dormammu this time. Different options. Maybe believe in this team instead.
Yeah, potentially having those charges is definitely a big deal for sure. You know, using those spells is yeah, it can work out.
Well, we're about to find out right now. Step into the match right there. Psycho Blue's already backing off. Dang, nice. Candace finally manages to get the hit here. Oh, unfortunately, dropped combo over. The zoning, what Psycho Blue loves to do right here, as we've seen time and time again, it will always catch anybody, even the most experienced players, off their guard. Oops. Into level 1, and now we see once again shenanigans, but there's a space one coming up early.
Boy, flipped on pass, goes straight into level 3. Doesn't get the actual connection though. Here comes the super, which does get the hit. Gimlet and the pickup. Oh no, this is bad news for sure. Candace in big trouble coming out.
Yep, same scenario once again. We know we love to see it. It's just gonna be what happens this time. Candace goes for the chaotic flames to catch Sigma lacking, and Dante's still trying to keep Hawkeye blocking right now. But backs off, jumping around, and Dante loves this movement. Maybe Candace not gonna be able to use all of it because Hawkeye has something for every option that Dante wants. But call out, looking for Sigma. Now about to start bleeding out.
Full charges.
Super. Right, playing carpet from right behind. Is that gonna actually? Oh wow! I was expecting that to catch them. Hey Chomp, unfortunately, happy birthday!
Oh, flipped on pass. Almost had the opportunity. Super comes through one more time and looks for the teleport.
Still in this right now. Counter tag in response. Dormammu's still trying to keep Dante alive. Those projectiles are not going to stop. Chaotic flame. Ooh, was that the right pick? Yes, it was. Perfect time.
Oh, missed out on Volcano Beehive though. Power Storm just because it does give you a little bit of a look here, and the reversal super as well, which actually goes for the tag. Candace a pixel of life on both these characters.
Dude, how are they doing this? Oh, and there's the shoulder from above, catching Dormammu. Active right now, walking way through. I love the fact that they're just throwing out that shoulder. It's like, I'm not afraid. You can't do anything about it.
No one can match my
Psycho
power.
Blue taking the first game, moving us on now into the second game here. Wondering what the adjustments with Candace may be. Not sure if we're going to be seeing character swaps or maybe just sticking to the same game plan. Just making a few small adjustments here to situations. It's pretty chaotic, so anything can happen next.
Oh, that's a little bit scary here. Nice dash up with punish. Goes from crouching light. Very smart. That crouching light kick so good.
It's quick. It's just a small ivory touch. And you're gonna. The unfortunate drop, maybe not fine at all. Dormammu getting caught, unfortunately. Let's get into another happy birthday for Psycho Blue here. Yep, counter switch. Doesn't want to kill Dante off just yet. Wants to keep him alive as long as they can. Off. Yep, stay in the sky. Sorry your airtime as much as possible. Oh, that's it.
It's not looking good here. Unfortunately, missing dash on that one, but it's going to get put in the box. I feel like Sigma is pretty good at occupying the box, though. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see any of how he occupies that box, as he's going to get immediately put into the marble.
That's a lot of damage too on top of that. Goes for another super as well, clearing the field with the laser beam. And you mentioned Sigma being able to control the box. I also think that matters when it comes to Space Storm. Who can do what inside that box that still lets them stay alive? So Sigma spamming the shoulder a lot of the time as well. Not even really spamming it, just like you can't do nothing about it. It's just that active. I want you to do something. I want you to.
Super, more than enough. Unfortunately here for Candace, back into it one more time. Glove going for the Power Storm as well to lock out the box attempt. Now just the pressure out with these projectiles. Gets the clean hit. Is going to cut straight to the chase. That level 3 comes through.
You know, the best part is that Blue doesn't have to worry about zero. All they have to worry about is just keeping the money away from doing any projectiles. Space One comes out for Hawkeye. It's super, but there's a level 3 activation. Putting him in the purple marble, crushed, half health, and avoided a very mean super act.
Right on the box.
Another Gimlet into the tag. Okay, does get a little bit of an anti-air there, though. Misses out on the combo, unfortunately. But luckily, Psycho Blue was matching out on the jab there, so it's going to fall into it and catch the double chaotic flame. This comeback actually looking a little more... never mind. You know, we've never come back.
Commentators curse. You know, it happens. It happens. We think we see something cool happening, and it's just like, it was just too well good. You're setting me up for failure right there with such a good situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that is going to leave us down to what could be the final game here. Psycho Blue might just be able to close out the tournament.
Well, hopefully they can. Psycho Blue is doing good so far, but Candace is also... Candace's survivability whenever there's nothing hitting them is just really good. I'd like to see that Dante movement as well as the Dormammu movement as well. Unfortunately, not being able to do any of that because Psycho is still pushing them into the corner and still making them block shoulder. But there's a jam session into the active switch. And we're going to be seeing some stars rise up in just a second here with Dante came through.
Oh, the tag manages to get the freeze. Dante absolutely would have died for that, so it was a great spending of the meter to get Dormammu in. Unfortunately, he also takes the clean hit.
Blue is clearing house right now. I didn't want to recap of what happened between before. I know that's understandable. That's instead of going to be after this one. Those were Power Storm just barely missed it because Candace is out of the corner. Into the level 3. Is that going to... Okay, it does.
Yeah, just manages to get the falls in exactly in time. Good chunk of damage, but still not enough to kill. So, you know, plenty of opportunity as we get this tag out and goes for the side swap as well to protect the Hawkeye, which is also very smart.
Hawkeye once again on the screen, putting us full team as well, but a trick to get in with Dormammu trying to cover any sort of missed buttons. Now we're seeing and it's just on the screen right now. Psycho with a beautiful Power Stone and Hawkeye to cover what seems to be Dante trying to clear up the mistakes there, but there's a Gimlet, gotta block it out, switch, it's just so aggressive, it's just so big, so many big buttons to be going out.
Bring the tag, try to close the distance here, Rose Garden, but you know, plenty of time to push block there to potentially get the jump out. Rainstorm also not working out, and we managed to pick up both, but luckily Dante falls out, so there's one more lease on life, a single opportunity to fight back.
Oh, come on, Dante, I got gas money on the line, man. You can't just do me like this. Oh no! This is it.
I don't think it's his choice.
The bills can't get paid, unfortunately. Sorry to say it, Dante, but done for here, and Psycho Blue with a clean 3-0 over Candace takes it home for themselves. Beautifully done.
Looking super clean. Definitely love to see it. Power Stone, obviously the major victor on this one. And you know, Sigma Hawkeye, I like the team comp a lot. Obviously, again, two supportive characters that can kind of smother